6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb. A new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes. Taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great. Popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another game of the week here on the EAFL Elite American Football League Network, live here on Buford's Own, as the captains start to make their way to center field for the coin toss. Captains for the Savannah Falcons, as you can see, J.R. Hughes, King, Smith, that's Wilkerson and Johnson. Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Number I can clearly see is number 12, Jalen Clark McNatt. Andre Jackson, looking in there to check out the coin. Make sure he can clearly tell which one is heads, which one is tails. Looks like Northeast Georgia is going to win the toss. Speaker Captain Mack chose to defer, and they will defer to the second half. The Falcons will receive the first half kickoff here in the game of the week. Captains will start to make their way back to the field. See Clark McNabb and King sharing some friendly words out there near the 50-yard line. And this is going to be interesting. These are, some of the best two teams in Georgia. The Falcons and the Wolverines, and they're both in the top 10, and they're fighting for their respective spots. So this game is going to be the telltale of who's really one of the powerhouses here in the top 10 rankings. As both of these teams come in only one loss combined between the two, and our only loss coming to the top ranked team in the league, which is the Duval Raiders, and they're on top of the rankings. And so when you lose, got the only loss coming to the number one team. Now you're trying to find out who exactly is going to be number two. Right now, the Northeast Georgia Wolverines, they are number two. They haven't lost a game yet. But the Falcons, they only lost that. The Falcons, they only lost that one game to the top ranked team. So this is their chance to prove how good they are. Can they take down? Can they possibly take down the number two team and move them back up in the rankings? And can the Wolverines hold their own ground and say, hey, no, we're number two. We're vying to be number one. We're here to prove a point. So you got another top 10 matchup here for the game of the week. Excellent pick by Mr. Torres. And we're going to see some great action here tonight because both of these teams, when you look at their losses, their wins, none of them are against any of the teams that are even ranked top 15 in the league. All of these, you got a 40 team league, you got 43 teams involved in this league, 39 actually vying for playoff position because you got your independent teams as well a part of this league, but 39 teams officially competing for the championship. And when you got all your wins against teams that are outside that top 15, even heck top 20, you got a lot of people questioning the legitimacy of those wins. Now, they've been taking care of these teams. Falcons games have been a lot closer, but they still got a large point differential. Whereas the Northeast Georgia Wings, they're pretty much number one in point differential, and they did that last year. They led the league in points scored, had some high-scoring games, but they played the Bold City Thunder, and unfortunately, a low-scoring game. Coach Barnes had an anniversary. He went to the offensive coordinator, wasn't there on the field. That could have played a little bit of a part of it. As that comes, anniversaries come first. But let's see what they could do here. Coach Barnes is here today. Let's see if they continue to get another high-scoring game, or and let's see how competitive this game can be between both of these teams looking to make their place and make their name here in the EAFL in the second season. So kickoff ensuing. We got Sampson, I believe, Prestel Gadsden back on the return for the Falcons. And the kick is off. Ball going to be scooped up at about the 15-yard line, making its way to the left-hand side. And it looks like we might have got a fumble. You see the signals coming on. And coming up with that ball is Jeremy Lotz. You see the discussion. And they blew the whistle, and it looks like it's going to remain Savannah Falcons ball. I apologize. We can't go back too far. They're having a little bit of conversation on the field as to what happened or caused the fumble. Apologize. No, that is going to be Northeast Georgia Wolverines ball. They are going to get the fumble here early and coming out. QB 10, Broomfield. Going to give the handoff first to Andre Jackson, quickly tied up in the backfield by Smith. And we already got some flags on the play. And we got an illegal procedure already on the defense. I believe it was too many men on the field. And the clock will keep on rolling. First and 5. Broomfield rolling out to the left-hand side. Quick pass, got the first down and more, and out of bounds. It's Kevin Lewis on the reception. First down and 10, moving the ball already is the Georgia Wolverines. Northeast Georgia Wolverines, to be specific. Broomfield, throw to the end zone and a little bit too far for his intended man. Was looking for Lott. Get that first touchdown reception of the game. It was Polk and Kinlaw in coverage. Broomfield fakes the handoff, trying to make his way around the side. Good tackle off the edge. Number 14, Kelvin Irving. And that's exactly what you want to see from your DBs, being able to come up and make the tackle. Don't just, cover the wide receiver. Yes, that's your main description, but come up and make a tackle and set that edge. And great job on Irving being able to hold down, breaking off the block of the wide receiver and making the tackle. Broomfield in the gun. Jackson to his left now. Drops back. Nice clean pocket. Reception complete. Breaking one tackle, trying to stay up to the end zone. Ball going to be spotted probably on about that 6-yard line. Kaheem Tucker. And it looks like we got our first timeout of the game by the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. 4th and 3 to go when we return. Welcome back, everybody, into the game of the week. 4th and 3. Excuse me, 4th and 2. 4th and 2 on the way for the Northeast Georgia Reams. Two wide receivers to the bottom of the screen here, just off. Trying to find some room, dodging the sack. QB going to run and going to the outside. Touchdown, Broomfield. Broomfield and the Wolverines are going to strike first. Missed sack opportunity there by J.R. Hughes. High steps his way on into the end zone. Tack on 6 points for Northeast Georgia. They're going to score on their first drive of the game. Tracy McCray checking in. Welcome to the chat. Don't be shy. Let's liven up the comments, everybody. Let me know who you're rooting for, who you got. You got the Northeast Georgia Wolverines or the Savannah Falcons fans. If you're in the comments, don't forget to rep your team. Let me get a go Falcons or go Wolverines. And flag on the play. Got to delay a game on the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Two-point conversion. Broomfield in the gun. Looking for some room. Thinking about running again to the left and then left. Walked up on the QB and left the man wide open. Easiest reception ever for San Antonio Halls. And Northeast Georgia going to take an 8-0 lead here early in the first. And this is where you test resiliency. You can't let a bad start to the game get you out of your mindset. They had that fumble on the opening kickoff. Northeast Georgia take it right down the field, run it into the end zone, and then get the 2-point conversion on a little bit of a blown coverage there as the quarterback kind of crept up trying to prevent that run. You got to delete your memory on plays like that. You allow the quarterback to scramble and run into the end zone, and then on the 2-point conversion, because you're panicked that he would do it again, you kind of come off your man and leave him wide open and they throw it over your head. 2-point conversion. LeBryson Dixon, the kickoff man. And they kick it right over there to the right side again. This time with a full head of steam trying to make his way around the left side of the field, making a man or two miss. And it looks like he's got a lane and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. That's returned by Prestel Gadsden. And that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. The resiliency. He catches that ball, takes off full speed, and goes to make a play. He says, hey, I am not going to let this happen again. I'm not going to let it stay, and I'm going to make up for it. And almost taking that one to the house. Prestel Gadsden on the return. Noah Range, how you doing? Bando, Bold City Avengers #2, how you doing? Jay Deloach, you supposed to be in the game, big dog. What you doing in the comments? Savannah Falcons offense on the field for the first time. Look, they got a half wingback set over there. Ball juggled on the catch, and then the pack of Wolverines get over there, but not before it gets a 5-yard gain. It's Grant fighting it out, getting about those 5 yards to see exactly where they'll spot the ball. Bob with the snap. Another pass over to Grant. This time the one-hander. Helmet popping off. This time not going to be able to make that reception on the bobble and catch. Both of them bobbling the catches there. And you see that one tries to get it away quickly. Almost swatted down at the line. Helmet popping off. Incomplete pass. Going to bring up third down. About 6 and 5. This time a handoff on third down. The safe play as the pass wasn't working. And into the backfield early. Big number 99, DeMonte Queen. And the offense still on the field for the Savannah Falcons. 4th down and 9 in their opponent's territory. With some room to throw. Find the man wide open. He's going to get the first down and more before colliding with several of those Wolverines defenders. Good job on Wilkinson, never to find his man, Latson. Wilkinson, hand off to Jordan. Jordan not able to fend off the rush. Once again, getting into the backfield. That time, Marcus Singleton. Defensive lineman. Just getting in there, clogging the lanes. And then the trash talk to follow. He's listening to the Falcons player saying, man up, man up. You know, you got to be able to make that. And he's yelling right back at him, ain't no man up today. Ain't no man up. You can see him talking right there towards the sideline. 2nd down and 13. Quick pass over to the left. Trying to make a man or two miss. And showing the moves, and he's going to gain a couple of yards before he's tackled out of bounds. A little bit of trash talk going on early here. Game of the week. All eyes, as most of the league is on a bye week here. Jordan motions to the left. Wilkinson, time in the pocket to throw. He's going to step up. Looking for some room, running down the line, and finally at the last second, and is that going to be caught? And no signal. We got a flag on the play thrown as well. Let's see what the conversation on the field is. Not sure if that was a touchdown catch or not. You saw he's bobbling on the way back. Not the thickest lines on the field, and the sun shining from that direction. Hard to see in that corner. Looks like we got illegal touching and the unsportsmanlike conduct all on the Falcons, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be no touchdown. That's going to push him back. So I'm assuming he caught on that back line. So he must have ran out of bounds and then ran back in on the catch. So now instead of a touchdown, you got 3rd down and 15 for Wilkinson and the Falcons. Oh no! Now they are assessing more of the penalty yards because there's also an unsportsmanlike, if I'm not mistaken, on the call. So now backing them all the way up, and they're gonna lose the. So it's gonna be 4th and 32. Is going to be the call, 4th and 32, trying to give the explanation to the head coach Green. So the illegal touching for the loss of down, and then the unsportsmanlike penalties on back to back has them at the loss of 30 yards. And we are ahead a little bit on the time here. So we are not going to snap it on this play. We're about 20 seconds ahead. Wilkinson trying to escape the pocket, throw downfield, ball interception. And to run it down the left sideline, stepping out on the play, Trey Martin. And Trey Martin gets the interception for the Georgia Wolverines. Wilkinson trying to find to make something happen, trying to get all those yards back into his 4th down. I guess you could equate that to a 4th down punt of sorts, if you will. Punt return, 1st down and 10, Northeast Georgia. And then we got a timeout by the Savannah Falcons. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, into the game of the week. 1st down and 10, 5 wide receivers wide. So he's going to put Jackson, the running back, in the slot here, emptying out the backfield. Broomfield takes the snap, looking for some room, time to throw, but scrambling to the bottom of the screen and finally releases and almost intercepted, drifting over the Samuel Kinlaw. And what you guys missed was a very spirited timeout speech from Coach Green, demanding that his team find a way to get the ball back. And apologize for the camera. Usually in between snaps, I kind of let go of the tripod for a second, but it's really windy out here this evening. Kind of blew it back. And now you're going to get a delay a game on the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Back them up a couple yards, second down at 15. Man in motion. Toss to the left-hand side, burst of speed, but not going to be able to get past Irving. Took him all the way to the bleachers there a little bit, but stopped the advancement. That's a 21. I believe that's Jacob Hughes in the backfield. Halls in motion, back and forth. Rolling out to his right-hand side. Pass is going to be complete to Halls. Bottom of your screen. Tackle falling forward. That's going to be enough for the first down. And the chains will move on the reception. Trips right. Broomfield, the handoff. Breaking a tackle, brought down shortly after. And it's number 28, Johnny Lufils. No, the name's wrong here. That wasn't 26, DeTwan Thomas. And now Boone in the backfield with Broomfield. Trips to the left side. Man in motion is Matt. Broomfield rolling to the left. Pass to the right-hand side, too far out of bounds. Trying to hit his man Halls on the play. Substitution. Tory Worlds checking into the game at safety for McQuan Johnson. Broomfield looking for a man going deep to the right side, and once again, too far out of bounds, trying to hit those corner routes. So far for 2 plays in a row. Bring up 4th down and about 7. Now, the punt unit on the field. Worlds back deep on the return for the Savannah Falcons. And a nice punt down to the 6-yard line by not LeBryson Dixon, Jalen Clark McNatt. And I tell you what, Clark McNatt, that was a heck of a punt down to the 6-yard line, which is an underrated skill, and that's to flip the field all the way and back them up, pretty much to their own end zone here. It's pretty much the quarterback goes in the shotgun, which is where he'll be standing toes on that goal line. And that's right where Wilkerson will be, toes right outside the end zone. Hand off, Wilkerson. Quick pass too low for Grant. Second down and 10. Wilkerson, quick pass over to the right side, gets it to Grant, missing it, making a man or two miss, but not going to be able to advance before the rest of the pack gets there. A little bit of extra after the play. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. A second down, bring up 3rd down and 13. The big guys, Queen and Singleton, already have tackles for loss already here tonight. It's an opportunity to get a safety on the board. For the Falcons, they got to get something going. They've been dominated so far on both sides of the ball. Other than that kickoff return, it hasn't really been all positive for them. Opportunity to get that touchdown called back by a penalty. Wilkerson in his own end zone, trying to get it out of there. Deciding to run for itself, gets it out of harm's way, but we got a flag on the play as well. It looks like we got a holding call. And that's what's going to be holding call on the defense. It looks like here comes the punt team on the field. And we are going to get another timeout by way of the Savannah Falcons when we return here on the game of the week. Northeast Georgia Wolverines with a 8-point lead. We'll get that clock reset to the correct time for you. We'll be right back. Fourth down and 12. Ball inside their own 5-yard line for the Falcons. Punt team on the way. It's like Jeffrey Mack back deep on the return. Punted short. Picked up by Clark McNatt. And the ball is going to be right out to start. Already inside the red zone here. That is not how you flip the field. Let's see exactly. He fielded that punt right outside of the 20-yard line. So punting on his own end zone, that ball only about a 27, 25 or so yard punt. And it's not what you needed to be able to flip the field against this high-scoring Georgia Wolverines team. Ball officially going to be spotted on the 12-yard line. Excuse me, 17-yard line. Ball snap, hand off, and the wide open lane into the end zone. Tack on 6 more points for the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Daytwan Thomas just going to make a man miss, and in the words of Filet, skip through that lane. Touchdown, Northeast Georgia Wolverines. 2-point conversion on the play, on the way. They count. 2-point conversion. Broomfield looking for a man and broken up. We got a flag on the 2-point conversion as man was all over his wide receiver before the ball got there. I mean, as soon as he came into the shot. Whitehead trying to get the official call. I believe it might have been the pass interference was the signal, but only half the distance to the goals. They're inside too close to assess the full penalty. Retry the 2-point conversion. Broomfield with Boone to his right. Hand off to Boone and easy access into the end zone. Missed tackle there by him. A 16-point game now. A little bit good conversation between the refs. Defense is still in the end zone. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Whitehead going to explain some things to the head coach. So I'm not sure what the call is here, but it looks like they're going to redo the 2-point conversion attempt. I'm not sure. There was no flag or anything called, so I'm not sure exactly what the call is. They are going to redo the 2-point conversion. Take those 2 points off the board. Parham trying to find his man and not going to be able to get a ball incomplete to Kaheem Tucker. So no 2-point conversion. Score is going to remain 14-0. Now on comes the kickoff team for Northeast Georgia. Kick is off. Apologize. Short kick, but touched, and now we got a scrum for it on the field. See who comes up with the ball. And let's go to remain Falcon ball. It's Byam getting in there, recovering the fumble. T.J. Washington. Sorry. Quick pass, ball complete. Wilkinson the Worlds for the first down reception. And finally, another positive play in the way of the Savannah Falcons. And that penalty is going to go against the North Georgia Wolverines. Offsides call. First down and 5. Time rolls down here in the first quarter. Ball intercepted over the middle. Wolverines with another interception. Justin Huggins, the linebacker. This is dropping back in coverage, but go back for a moment as we got a flag on the field. Whitehat's going to pick up the flag. Let's go back and look at the interception. And Huggins just drops back in his spots, drifts over to the middle. He had the wide receiver covered pretty much the whole time. Ball thrown right in his direction. Another interception for the defense, that time by Huggins. Now, offense will take over with just under 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Handoff, trying to find a hole. As everyone takes their time getting back to the huddle, looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. As players start to walk to their respective teams. So we'll be back with more action here on Buford's own EAFL Game of the Week. Northeast Georgia Wolverines 14, Falcons 0. Welcome back, everybody, into the game of the week, live here on Buford's Own. Start of the second quarter. Dominated first quarter by the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and a 14-0 lead. Jackson, the running back, in motion at that wide receiver spot. And the pass to the wide receiver and around the neck with the tackle. This is Grant also who has the most catches in the game so far for the Falcons. So flying in there, making a tackle. Jackson started off at running back. Now he's at wideout, listed officially on the roster as an athlete. Broomfield, quick pass, ball complete, reversing field and running down the middle. Can he make it into a foot race? Try to slip to the outside. First down and more for Jeffrey Mack. A nice run after the catch to immediately catch that ball and know exactly where the defenders were to reverse field. And he's got a first down. The big chunk of yardage. This time a handoff. Thomas rolling forward for a gain of 3. Flag on the play. False start on the offense. The downs mark still second. There we go. Now they're flipping it. Second down and 11. He says third, but Broomfield rolling out to that right-hand side, looking for a lane. He's going to keep it himself. Man trying to go from the strip from behind, but he's going to get that ball all the way down to the 1 as far as yards to go. And that should make it third down and 1. He's going to have the third down marker on. But he had the first down carry. The next play was called back due to a offsides. So it's correct now. Third down and about 1.5. Brofield dropped the snap, pick it up himself, and still going to scramble to get the first down and run out of bounds. What a great heads-up play by Broomfield. You can see he just fumbled the snap there, but picks it up, quickly dissects what's in front of him, finds a lane, makes a man miss, jukes to the outside, and runs to the first down and just gets the positive yardage and runs out of bounds. Great work there by Broomfield. Trips left. Hand off to Thomas. Thomas trying not going to get too far as Hughes comes downfield. Kennedy Jackson in there on the bottom of that pile. A little slow to get up. He's going to take a play off. He jogs to the sideline. Second down to 9. Fake the handoff. Broomfield looking to go deep. Man, wide open. And that's going to be touchdown. Tucker, I believe that's his second one of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he got the first one. And they just left him alone wide open there on the outside. And another one for Tucker. Listen, 18 points is still a winnable game. I mean, 20-point lead is still a winnable game, but they got to figure out something. They got to figure out fast. 2-point conversion, handoff, falling forward, but just a short 2-point conversion. No good. Score 20-0 in the way of the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. We'll take another look at the play here. The touchdown from Broomfield to Tucker. It just fakes the handoff, and you have plenty of time in the pocket to throw to set his feet and to be able to release. Looks like the D lineman gave up a little bit early. The cornerback came off his man, wasn't able to see the exact coverage and see if he peeled off, but nevertheless wide open. That right side of the field. Dixon the kick. This time a little bit deep. Trying to find some room. Mari Latson on the return. First down and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. Hand off up the middle, not going to get past big number 50, Jabari Dixon. Shavari Williams on the carry. Short gain of 1 yard. Second and 8. Another handoff. And the whole pack of Wolverines in on the tackle. Once again, the big guy, number 50, Jabari Dixon, getting in on the tackle again. Excuse me, that wasn't, thought I was 39. That wasn't Williams. That was Khaled Smith. Number 38 on the carry. Still third down and 8. Well, now third down, still 8 to go. Trips right to the bottom of the screen. Wilkinson bobbles the snap, low, trying to escape the pocket, and not going to be able to replicate the success of Broomfield, and that is going to be a sack. 15, Justin Huggins already has an interception, and now welcome to the sack club. Huggins coming in there, a little bit of 15 on 15 violence there as he gets to Wilkinson in the backfield. Fourth down and 12 now. So I'd say 11 and a half. Falcons out here, and as I take a closer look at the sideline, missing a good bit of key players here. DeGrate's not here. Deloach uh, suspended from the league, playing in two leagues. He's not out here. Don't see Fields, who scored a couple of receptions in the last game I filmed for them against the Puerto Broncos. Byam's not here, and it's just a couple of guys not on the team. Whether you consider all of those guys huge contributors or not, when you're missing 5 guys that I remember specifically calling their names for making plays during that game, not here on the field. That makes a big difference in your performance. Now you got to find guys to fill in those holes. You got to have guys to play both ways or play in positions that, instead of just playing on one side of the ball, or you got to get that next man up mentality. And you can only next man up but so much before you lose a little bit of performance, because your starters are your starters for a reason. Now a turnover on downs. Ball going to be spotted on the 45-yard line, already in the opponent's territory. That's where the Wolverines are going to start. Now, I apologize. That was a turnover on downs. It didn't start the clock, so we are about a minute ahead. If I get a moment to reset that clock, I will. If not, we will start the clock when it gets down to 5:35. Currently 6:40 on the clock as Broomfield takes the snap. Broomfield looking to go deep, double coverage, and that ball is going to be incomplete for Matt. Double coverage. And with the incompletion, that gives us a little bit of time. See if we can get that clock reset for you. Clock reset. Time rolling. Jackson back into the backfield, but the handoff is going to be to Boone and quickly tackled in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. The Savannah Falcons going to bring up third down and 13 is where they're going to spot that ball. And we're going to get a delay of game on the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Broomfield rolling out to his right. Pass trying to go in zone. See if they're going to give him the catch on the toe tap to Tucker. But coming back for it, too short. Ball only going to be spotted on that 13. Fourth down. 13 now. Looks like on comes the punt unit. And another delay of game. And Clark McNett into punt. And once again, another punt inside the 20 for Clark McNett. Putting on a punting exhibition so far here. Definitely, I'd put him in the category. I've seen 2 punts so far already, and definitely I would put him in the category for one of the top punters so far that I've seen this year. And pretty much in all of semi-pro, I might have seen one other guy that I can't remember off the top of my head, but Clark McNett, so far he's got a punt to the 6-yard line and a punt right here inside the 20, both over 40 yards. Toss to the left-hand side and nowhere to go for Parade. As that one was quickly ended. Last comment was D, he got to fly off the ball. It probably was meant for the Falcons, but he heard that comment and went ahead and flew and set the edge. It's Ronald Brantley, the defensive end for the Wolverines, making the play. 2nd down and 18. Lost man in motion. Wilkinson looking to throw. At the bottom of your screen of worlds and too far out of bounds. Ulysses Hartley in on the coverage. Third down and 18. Wilkinson looking to keep it himself. Take it off and not going to get far. Pushed out of bounds by Huggins. Fourth down and 12. It's going to be the spot. It looks like we got a timeout by the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. We'll return a 20-point ball game when we get back. Welcome back, everybody. Elite American Football League game of the week. We got top 10 matchup, number 2 Northeast Georgia Wolverines taking on the Savannah Falcons, ranked number 7. So far, a 20-point ball game. Wilkinson back deep to punt. Bobbled the snap again, and this one a wobbler picked up by Clark McNatt. Running around that right-hand side, making a couple players miss, breaking tackles, refusing to go down, and finally tackled basically back at the line of scrimmage on the return. And Clark McNatt just making the best out of his opportunity to flag on a play, the holding on the Northeast Georgia Wolverines, so that's going to come back. Holding from the spot of the foul, so that's going to negate the return by Clark McNatt. Northeast Georgia Wolverines, 1:30 left to go. Ball already in the opponent's territory on the 37-yard line at 1 timeout. A little bit of talking as is a little bit of extraness after the play. Offensive lineman sticking up for the quarterback as usual. He gave the false start signal. I'm assuming it is offsides on the defense. Because he gave the false start signal and then pointed towards the defense, but moved the ball. What? So I'm going to assume he meant to say offsides. 1st and 5 now. For Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Broomfield trying to find some room and dropping the fumble, but picked up by the offensive lineman, not going to be able to advance. As Prestel Gadsden gets into the backfield. So far, you got some more sacks coming in by the Falcons, officially starting to get a little bit of a rush on them. Maybe they're starting to wake up. He gets into the backfield, gets the sack strip fumble. Offensive lineman tried to pick it up. That's never a good sign. One of them winds up with the ball. Offense is still on the field, so I think they're going to say they whistled it dead before the fumble, but we got a flag also on the field, as I see. And it's going to be holding on. I guess it's holding on both the offense and the defense, so it's going to reset. It's going to still be 1st down and 5. Northeast Georgia Wolverines ball. And we're going to play just under a minute left to go. Handoff up the middle, quickly hit by J.R. Hughes. Second down. Time rolling. Broomfield drops back. Time to throw. Roll out to his right-hand side. Quickly thrown and caught. It's Jeffrey Mack without getting out of bounds, and I believe that's going to be the final time out. The Northeast Georgia Wolverines, and we'll be back with just 18 seconds left to go here in the first half. They call their final time out. Welcome back, everybody. Just 18 seconds left to go in the first half. Final timeout called. Falcons still have one. Emptying out the backfield is Broomfield. Quick to throw, middle of the field, and Jackson wide open for the score. And you see a little bit of the taunting going on there at the end, as he was wide open and just stops right in front of the goal line and then takes the ball across, gets it slapped out. Tack on 6 more points. for the Wolverines as they get set for the 2-point conversion here. Hand off and quickly brought down, but not falling down. He didn't fall on the ground. He stayed up. Oh my God, another 2 points for the Wolverines. And you hear the signal coming in from the side judge, and he stayed up, didn't go on the ground, reaches the ball over. 2 more points for the Wolverines as he never touched the ground, folks. Oh my God, the Wolverines putting on a show here in the game of the week. And we're going to let the time roll down a little bit as the official time is 4.8 seconds. So we're going to stop it at 5. And just a couple of seconds left to go in the first half. Now a little bit of confusion on the Wolverine side, trying to get their kickoff team together. Clark McNett in for the kickoff. And he got a squib kick quickly picked up. The 35-yard line, trying to break some tackles. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Northeast Georgia Wolverines going to take the lead here on the game of the week. 28 Wolverines, 0 Falcons. When we get back, second half action. Welcome back, everybody, into the game of the week, start of the second half. Wolverines up 28-0, dominating first half, including multiple turnovers, touchdowns by way of reception. All three thrown touchdowns. And the kick is off. Ball fielded at the 18-yard line. Tackle falling down at the 45. Johnny Lufils at on the return. First down and 10. Broomfield handoff to Jackson. Jackson trying to find some rooms, trying to make a highlight with the highlight shoes, and the defense showing up for the Savannah Falcons. See if that halftime speech from the coaches paid off. Down 28-0, you got a fiery one. No coach would be happy about that one. Second down and 8. Broomfield, quick pass to the outside. Trying to rush for that first down was Mack. Stepping out of bounds. Quentin Law, stop snitching. See you in the comments over there, man. Quick pass from Broomfield to the outside, quickly on the tackle. This is going to bring up fourth down. This brings down Santonio Halls. Cattle poke out there to coverage. And it looks like here comes the punt unit for the Wolverines. Clock is rolling. And the punt, man on the field, that's going to be a flag. Keanu Polk could get the punt off. That's going to be a false start on the punt team. And they're going to redo the down and back them on up. And I would have took that one as that ball was right outside the 20-yard line so far. All of Clark McNatt's punts have been inside the 20. So this time he's going to get a chance to punt without worrying about players running on and off the field and to get set and trying to beat the delay of game. And this time, this punt still rose to about the same spot and quickly picked up for some reason. And a fumble on the play. See it's thrown, but they're going to say it's still Falcons ball. Just a bad decision to pick that one up. Could have cost your team costly opportunity, especially after you made the third down stop, get to force the fourth down here early. Definitely don't want to make those kind of mistakes in this game. You got to play a clean second half. Just not a smart decision right there by Polk. Let that ball bounce. You see it. If you haven't touched it, and move out the way. I mean, unless you honestly feel like you touched that ball and you need to hop on it, that's one thing. But if that's what you're going to do, you need to grab that ball and fall down on that return team. You don't need to pick it up and try to get any extra yards. So you get mistakes, almost a fumble lost here already early. Starting off the second half, starting off a little similar to that the first half kickoff where they fumbled on the initial return. First and 10. Wilkinson, the QB, fakes the handoff, ball a little bit too high and a big hit. Number 38, Jamal Simmons. Second down and 11. Going with that one wingback, just Sampson. Grant in the backfield. Wilkinson, the throw, ball too far. Grant ball going to be incomplete. Apologize, that wasn't Grant in the backfield. 18, James Jordan. Third down and 11. Ball on the 26-yard line. Wilkinson has time to throw. Change quickly right after I said that ball complete, trying to get to that first down marker. You see it go down. It's first down by Grant. Just tackled out of bounds. And he just gets surrounded. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white jerseys. And in comes the 7th, all standing around on the opposite sideline. And no one goes over there to help him. You got 13 and 94 just kind of standing right there. You got to quickly go get your guy. He gets gang tackled, and he's on the opposing sideline. You got to go in there and help your guy out, because that's when all the taunting and the teasing, then, you know, the on your head celebrations, all those things start to happen on those sidelines. And then your guy starts to lash out, and then he can get a penalty to cost you more yards. So you always want to go get your guy when he's tackled on the opposing sideline, especially if he's gang tackled like that. And the team, you got a lot of trash talking going on between both. And we got false start on the offense is going to be the call. It's going to bring out 4th down. 4th down and 5. I thought he got a first down. Must have marked it short, didn't move the chains, but 4th down and 5 now, about 5.5. Wilkinson opting to run down the middle. He's got room. First down, Wilkinson. Something we didn't see in that first half. Didn't know he had it in him. He's just going to take off the middle. He's going to keep that ball himself. First down and 10, and that's going to force a timeout by the Wolverines. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Second half of the game of the week. Just over 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So far, a successful couple of minutes for the Falcons to see if they can keep it going after the scramble by Wilkinson. Drops back in the pocket, trying to find some room and deciding to take off again. Trying to race to the edge, block coming in. And he's going to scramble. That's going to be enough for the first down. A nice way to come back and block for his guy to get him the extra couple of yards. And the Falcons start to be on a roll here. And we kept that clock rolling during the replay. The clock is rolling now after they set the ball. A couple of seconds ahead here, about 10 seconds. As soon as it catches up, we'll go ahead and start our clock. First down and 10. Falcons. Wilkinson looking for some room. Thinking about running. Man wide open. Ball complete. Hold on to the ball. Falling down. As he cradles that one. Sampson makes the reception. 3 first down or 3 plays in a row for the Savannah Falcons. And if there's ever going to be a drive to get them some momentum, they cannot stall out on this drive. They have to score. If you got 1 or 2 plays and you were still on the opposite side of the 50, that's one thing. You got 3 big plays in a row, 3 first downs. This is your first drive coming out for the second half after being beaten up by the Northeast Georgia Wolverines in the first half. This is going to tell you what you're made of. This is going to tell you if you have the energy to be able to come back. Wilkinson drops back in the pocket. Looking for some time to throw. Ball short and complete. Trying to get over to Grant. And the Wolverines, they're not trying to give up nothing. You see that big run, the one big run they've had pretty much all game by Wilkinson out of that backfield quickly. Coach calling a timeout and letting his defense know, hey, don't get lazy. Don't let them back in this game. Don't think the game is over. We still got a whole half of football to go. If we can score 28 and a half, so can they. Why can't they score 35? You know the famous joke, these are the Falcons. You know the 28-3 joke? It's 28-0. Maybe they can reverse fortune here, opposite of the Atlanta Falcons. Savannah Falcons might be able to make a comeback here on the game of the week. Boy, would that make for a story here as they line up for second down and 10. This time the handoff to Jordan, and he's not going to get far. Actually, I think he's going to lose a yard. See this referee at the top of the screen where he's going to spot. And they're actually going to mark her back at the line to gain third down and 10 on the way. Wilkinson looked for some time to throw, and ball complete to Worlds on the outside, running down the sideline, but not going to be enough for the first down. And I thought Wilkinson was attempting to throw that ball away. Oh, that is going to be enough for the first down. First down and 10 for the Falcons. Ball going to be spotted on the 17-yard line here. Just in the right hash. Falcons now inside the red zone for I believe the first time tonight. Handoff, trying to find Tyrone, making the man miss at 38 on 38. Jamal Simmons bringing down Smith. Listed as a defensive tackle with the carry. Second down and 11 coming in for the Falcons. Wilkinson evading the rush pressure, getting it to him too quickly, pitches it forward. It's number 38 for the completion, breaks a tackle, trying to stay up. A good play, only for a couple of yards, but still nice fight there to be able to stay up and to make a positive out of that play that was about to end early. You see the defensive ends getting around the edge quickly. Defensive tackle coming in and collapsing that pocket to get the completion, just to shovel it forward and to stay up and to break a couple of tackles to turn that from a disastrous sack or incompletion into a 6-yard gain. Third down and 5. It's going to be the results. Wilkinson trying to find some room. Wow, and ball dropped straight to his hands. And Trevon Prey is going to wish he had that one back. See if the DB gets his hands in there, and he does disturb it. DB does get his hand in there at the last second. Jeremy Lotz on the coverage. But you can't let that one get into your body. You got to know your DB's driving in. You got to stick that hand out. Stick those arms out. Can't alligator arm it and make the tough contested catch with your hands and not your body. Almost the first touchdown of the game for the Falcons. Apologize, ball incomplete. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. Wilkinson trying to find some room, trying to step up in the pocket, throw at the last second again to 3-8, breaking the tackle, falling into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And number 3-8 staying up, refusing to go down, breaking the tackles. Wolverines not able to hold on. Falcons are finally going to get on the board. 6-28. They still got a long way to go, but it is a start, folks. We're going to reset this clock for you when we get a chance here after the 2-point conversion. There's still just over 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Wilkinson evading the pressure, rolling to his right-hand side, throw in traffic, trying to hit his guy Worlds. Ball incomplete. Score to remain 6-28. Falcons still in a 22-point hole as they get set for the kickoff. I'm going to reset this clock for you. Got 4 minutes to go. Got Jackson, Thomas, and King Jr. back on the return for the Wolverines. Looks like Grant is going to handle the kicking duties for the Falcons. And here come the onside kick. As expected, a big hit. And it looks like we got a fumble in recovery by the Falcons. Oh my God, folks. Oh my God. Hold on, wait a minute. The onside kick quickly recovered. Let's see who laid the hit. And the Falcons are going to recover it. That's number 31, Malik Mitchell, the linebacker, coming in there forcing the fumble. Falcons saying, hey, we don't have no quit in us, battling back. This is the game we were expecting to see, folks. Both teams making the plays. Let's see if the Falcons can get back and make this a game of the week. Wilkinson, handoff, 3-8. Broken tackle again, but on the second attempt, brought down. Smith. And a big hit. Now it's starting to get a little bit chippy, so you know. It's a conversation penalty on the play. I think it might have been the face mask, as you see quickly pointed to his face after the tackle. It looks like it's going to go. Falcons, maybe they're going to spot the ball now. I don't see any flags on the field, but he picked it up, so I don't know if he's just trying to spot it. And we got a flag as it looks like somebody talking to the referee on the sideline. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Falcons. Referee sprinting instead of taking the normal steps, going to place that ball all the way back at the 29-yard line. So second down and 30. Wilkinson, ball complete to Worlds. Worlds trying to make a move. Gets back a good chunk of those yards. But we got a flag on the play. We also got holding on the Falcons. And that's going to negate the big play. I'm moving back another 5 yards. Second down, 35. Excuse me, second down and 40 if my math isn't off. Ball on the 19-yard line. Yard to gain is the opposite 41. And picked up and slammed down Marcus Singleton. And the flags are coming in, probably going to be for the unnecessary roughness. Singleton just gets in there and picks up Wilkinson and slams him down on the ground. And that penalty is definitely going to be. And then we got another flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct again. On the Wolverines, and a lot of conversation going on between the teams about the calls. You see players trying to separate other players from talking to each other. Finally, both teams are separated, but you got Coach Morgan in the middle talking to the referees, and Coach Barnes for the Georgia Wolverines not too far off. Now it looks like he's walking over to the huddle with the referees. You let the time roll for a little while down to 2:39. So I'm going to reset that clock here while they convene in the middle. So 2:39 on the clock. Ball looked like it's officially going to be spotted at the 42-yard line. Back to action. First down and 10. Wilkinson looking for some room to throw. D-line and chase. Ball incomplete. Second down and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Falcons still got a long way to go trying to complete a comeback. Quick handoff and destroying the backfield. Jordan know where to go. King Jr. and Marcus Singleton was in the backfield quicker than you can blink your eyes. See, they're just pushing the offensive line back, and King Jr. coming off that edge. Third down and 13 for the Falcons. Ball complete to Latson. And I apologize. I've been calling the wrong name all night. That's Christopher Armstrong. Christopher Armstrong at that running back spot that scored the lone 6 points for the Savannah Falcons. Trips right to the bottom of your screen. Now Wilkinson trying to find some room, going to take off and fall forward. Running over Justin Hawkins that time, the linebacker. Is that going to be enough for the first down amidst all the confusion? And that will be a first down, moving the chains. Wilkinson just said, hey, the pocket's going to collapse, then I'm going to take off. You guys are going to rush too far upfield. Doing it with his feet here so far in the second half. And that wasn't Huggins that got the brunt of it. That was Jamal Simmons that took most of that shoulder from Wilkinson. Last play of the third quarter. I'm assuming rolling out to the left-hand side, trying to find some room. Ball complete to Grant. That's going to be a first down as he runs out of bounds. And an electric fourth quarter from the Savannah Falcons trying to fight their way back. Still a 22-point deficit. Georgia Wolverines with the lead. Fourth quarter when we return. Welcome back, everybody, into the fourth quarter action. The Elite American Football League game of the week here. Got all eyes on us tonight. Most of the league is on the bye week. 28-6 ball game in favor of the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. Falcons trying to get right. Wilkinson, quick throw to the left to Grant. Grant almost breaking the tackle of Hartley. Falcons can't afford to waste too much time in the huddle. They still have a long way to go before this becomes an actual winnable game for them. Wilkinson thinking about doing it with his feet, getting clogged up. Now he's not going to be able to take off with the throw to the end zone. Trying to hit Worlds and just too far. Trey Martin was the guy in coverage. Falcons choosing to empty out the backfield. Ball snap. Wilkinson looking for a man over the middle. He had him, but ball too short, incomplete for Worlds. You motion the running back out to the wide receiver spot. Worlds on the post route, and if you just drop that right over in the basket, you had it. Wide open opportunity for a touchdown, just a little bit too short. Got to be able to hit your man in stride on a play like that, and you need all the plays you can get. Instead, 4th down and 10. Now for the Falcons. Inside the red zone. They got to at least get a first down. I think that's some communication you got to have with the players too. I mean, 5-yard distance, you want to go for the touchdown, but just a reminder, you don't have to get the score here. You still can go for the first down. They got 4 wide at the top of the screen. Wilkinson trying to roll out to that right side. Left and wide open, susceptible to the sack there. They're not going to be able to get that first down marker. Turnover on downs. Ball is now going to go Georgia Wolverines' way. They're able to make the defensive stand and survive the flocking Falcons. Trying to make another scoring drive. First down and 10, bobbling the snap is Broomfield trying to escape the pressure. Not going to be able to get away from the Falcons. They've been doing a little bit better on defense. J.R. Hughes getting into the backfield. Handoff trying to make it through the whole short gain. There's already a sack by Hughes on that last one, so maybe getting back to that original line again. Probably gonna bring up 3rd down and 10. And playing solid on defense. Got to get a little bit of quicker scoring in by that offense to be able to help them come back. But so far, they've been getting it done on the defensive side of the ball in the second half. It might be a little too late. But anything can happen still. Just over 12 minutes left to go. 3rd and 10, ball on the 6. Broomfield trying to escape the pocket, rolling back in his own end zone, and he's going to fall down in the end zone. That's going to be a safety, folks. 2 points on the board for the Falcons. As Broomfield tried to stop and go the other way instead of just throwing it away, falling in the end zone. 2 points for the Falcons. And they'll take points any way that they can get it. And 20 points left to go. Scores around the league. Bold City Avengers putting up 70-0. I believe it. I think that was posted in the group chat. I'm not sure how true that is. Against the Orlando Phantoms, the independent team that's officially not a part of the league by halftime. Originally dropped, trying to make his way, tackled at the 40-yard line. First down and 10 for the Falcons. Wilkinson, quick pass over to Jordan, quickly wrapped up by the Wolverines. Weather cooling down a little bit here as the sun goes down. Started off at 70 degrees, we're down to 55 degrees here in North Augusta with the wind blowing steady. So you got a 20, basically a 20-degree swing from the time we arrived a little bit at 4:30 all the way till now. Hand off to Jordan this time, bursting through the middle, get tackled, but we got a fumble on the play, recovered by Queen. And what was going to be a big explosion play quickly turned into a turnover for the Georgia Wolverines, getting another one since the first half. Finally, something going in favor of the Wolverines' way. Monte Queen quickly hopping on the ball. Georgia Wolverines ball, first and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line, starting off already in Falcons territory. Trying to find some room, throwing towards the end zone and too far. One-handed catch by Mack. Ball going out of bounds too far to be able to pull that one in. But what could have been? Second down and 10. Boone to the right of Broomfield in the gun. Snap, handoff, excuse me, not Boone. DeTwan Thomas. Emptying out the backfield. Broomfield looking for some room to throw. Time finds a lane. Two dead legs are going back to his left. Charging towards the end zone. Jackson with the lead block out front. And Broomfield on the QB scramble touchdown. Georgia Wolverines. Looks like they might bring the ball back. So no touchdown. Going to take those points off the board. There was a penalty on the Northeast Georgia Wolverines. So instead of a touchdown, now third down in 17. Should say 18 for the Wolverines. And another delay a game on the Georgia Wolverines. Third down at 23 now. Trying to get the formation right. With Jackson in the backfield. Clearing out. Pass the bottom of the screen. Ball complete. It's a host of Falcons to take down Tucker. Punt unit on. And he goes for the figures. The crowd gets there. They flock to the football. And this is going to be a turnover on downs. There was nowhere to go for Clark Annette for the turnover on downs. If anybody showed up here in the second half, it's been the Savannah Falcons defense. Now, if they could just get their offense to go along with them, they'll be good to go. First down and 10. Wilkinson quick pass bottom of the screen to Grant. Simmons in there again with the tackle. Queen and King coming over. And I think we got a father and son duo playing in the field. Just how old is Eric King? Eric King is number 22. Eric King Jr. is number 23. Just noticed that. That means Mr. King has been playing football for a long time here in semi-pro. Wilkerson trying to find some room, toss it to Jordan in the backfield, but the whole pack of Wolverines and Queen, big defensive tackle, has been getting it done since the Atlanta Horsemen days. Finally, you see, actually, he was jogging and then realized they're going to stop blocking and just a hustle play for Queen to come in there and to make the tackle, the big guy, to get the tackle for a loss. And after the penalty, it looks like that's going to be first down and 10 for the Savannah Falcons. Getting into the backfield, going to bring down Wilkinson, bring up second down and 10. We kind of let that clock roll on a little bit too far. They had that clock just under 5 minutes. Get a player down on the field. We're going to get that clock set for you in the meantime. So just under 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 52 seconds. a player down on the field. So we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, into the game. Long injury timeout. Had to be carried off the field. Hopefully, he's okay. Get to see the number with everyone crowded. Quick pass deep down the field, and we got a flag on the play, going straight for the end zone out of the timeout there. So that one's probably going to move the Falcons all the way into the end zone. Call pass interference on the defense. They'll play college rules, so just a 15-yard penalty and the automatic first down. A timeout by the Wolverines. We'll be right back. First down and 10 for the Falcons. Low snap. Wilkinson rolling out to his left. And too far thrown out of bounds. Mario Jones, the only wide receiver in the area for the Falcons. Second down and 10. Wilkinson standing in the pocket, steps up, throw, ball complete to Grant. The tough catch over the middle for the first down. And this time, Wilkinson stepping up and making that throw over the middle to Grant. Ball down at the 6-yard line. And a drop, snap, pick up. Wilkinson trying to scramble with it clean Going to fold them up. 1 yard gain on the play. Did a lot better. Now we got another player down for the Wolverines. We'll take another break. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Players and coaches finally walking off the field. Second down and goal. Ball on the 5 yard line. Falcons in scoring position. Wilkinson trying to find Tyrone pocket, crowded the throwback, and almost intercepted. That one dropped by the defensive back, Trey Martin. Another low snap. Trying to find some room to throw. Thinking about the push. Tackled from behind. Cameron Butts, the linebacker, with the sack. Fourth down. Go ball on the 10-yard line for the Falcons, trying to get one more score in. And Downs looking to throw and coming up to make the tackle. Jamal Simmons. And that's going to be a turnover and Downs. Wilkinson comes out of the pocket just looking for somewhere to throw. Not able to find it. It's going to be turnover on Downs. Georgia Wolverines ball, and I assume that they would come out and take a knee here, although Falcons still have all three timeouts. But with a 20-point deficit to overcome, I don't think they'll use any of them. And it looks like they'll come in knee formation. So clock is at 1:17. We're at 55. So we'll start rolling the clock as soon as it gets down to 55. I believe they'll have to take at least two here. Mm, 110 and ticking. And it looks like that's going to be the final knee of the game. The East Georgia Wolverines come into Augusta and put a pounding on the Savannah Falcons in the game of the week here on Buford's Own. They're going to go on to win 28-8 tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is Javon Livingston. Have a great